Ever since I was little, I always had this desire to help people and make a difference in the lives of others. When I was 16, this passion was guided into a career when I went to the conference of Nurse Blake, as you can see right here. 2 hours and one very treasured photograph later, I was pushed over into the edge of the world of nursing. This turned into a hunt for different nursing schools and different nursing career paths that I could follow when I graduated. Nurse Blake inspired me to follow my dreams and my passion of helping others and turned it into a career for me. 2 years of nursing school later, he still inspires me every day. I will be discussing Nurse Blake's career by sharing 2 very successful campaigns that he has launched, as well as what he does from a social media standpoint to connect people on a daily basis. His first campaign began in a time where he didn't think he had much power to make a change, as he was only a nursing student at the time. And I'm sure many of us can relate to this when we want to make a change, but we feel like we don't have enough power to. This is the Band for Life initiative. According to bandforlife.org, in 2013, when Nurse Blake was in nursing school, he made the decision to go donate blood to support his really close friend who began to suffer from sickle cell anemia, and she was in and out of the hospital for a really, really long time. He wasn't very fond of needles, but to support her, he went in to go donate blood. He filled out the 52-question questionnaire, sat down, and waited. The nurse came out and told him that he was unable to donate today, and in fact, he was banned for life from donating. The reasoning behind this was due to a 1983 FDA policy which banned gay or bisexual males from ever donating blood. He felt discouraged, went and sat in his car and really thought about it. He didn't think he could make a change at the time. He didn't have much power or influence. Then he thought, why not try? According to a Nurse Blake interview given to nurse.org, interviewer Brittany Hamstra in 2018, this is what launched the Band for Life organization, which really took off with help from his classmates. It started off as a school project. They wanted to raise awareness about this really outdated policy, but then this launched into a national campaign. The initial goal was to raise awareness about this FDA policy, so they collected signatures, and donors were encouraged to come and donate blood in place of those who were unable to donate, such as Nurse Blake. They hosted many blood drives across the nation, and after 2 years of fighting, collecting signatures, and hosting many, many blood drives, the FDA lifted the ban in 2015, which finally allowed gay and bisexual males to donate blood. And as you can see here, these are pictures of the Band for Life campaign. However, Band for Life isn't the only campaign that Nurse Blake has jump-started. There's also the Nurses Support Their Young campaign. In the nursing field in the past, there's been a phrase that goes around about new nurses. It's called Nurses Eat Their Young, which refers to the way that young nurses are treated by veteran nurses. It's basically saying that veteran nurses aren't super nice to young, new graduate nurses, and that they think they're almost superior in a way, and there's not a lot of support in the older nursing field. Myself, Nurse Blake, and many other people don't agree with this statement and don't think it's the way that it should be. Nurse Blake created a campaign to end this stigma and changed the phrase to Nurses Support Their Young instead of Nurses Eat Their Young. With support of the staff at nurse.org, Angelina Walker published in 2018 a quote about the campaign from Nurse Blake. As other nurses follow in our footsteps, we need to always inspire, motivate, and help them. We're all in this together. This campaign is supported by many, many nurses across the nation, and there's also apparel with the slogan that says Nurses Support Their Young. It helps raise awareness about the new world that we are trying to create for the new nurses. There's also a lot of nurses that support this campaign and publish inspiring verses to new graduate nurses. One of the most inspiring quotes, in my opinion, is from a nurse, Wally Khan, that says there are 2 ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Be that for your coworkers, especially the young and the new. Help them see their light and spread it. Don't break people down, empower them. I love this quote, and I think it's really inspiring. Through these 2 campaigns, I think we can all learn that no voice is too small to make a change. All it takes is a desire to make a change strong enough to make a plan and take a small step in the right direction. Starting and spreading campaigns isn't the only way that Nurse Blake brings people together. He also has a passion to bring students and nurses together who endure some of the same struggles. Through many videos that can be found on many social media platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Nurse Blake is also a content creator, making hilarious and uplifting videos for nurses and nursing students. But in reality, they're the type of video that anyone can enjoy because they're funny, relatable, and they have very uplifting messages. These videos sometimes poke humor at the crazy ride that nurses and nursing students go through on their path to become a nurse and some of the struggles and things that go on in the healthcare field. For me, these videos are extremely relatable as a nursing student and someone who's already in the healthcare field. The process has been quite the roller coaster, but Nurse Blake's story and videos have made the journey way more relatable, and I've felt a lot less alone because through the videos and people relating to the stories, I see that so many people are going through what I'm going through in nursing school and in the healthcare field, and he really creates a field of camaraderie and support through nurses. He also recently launched NurseCon at Sea, which is a cruise for nurses and nursing students together to travel, bond, and just relax, and they share stories, and it's a really great support system that he creates through nurses and nursing students. Overall, Nurse Blake has done some very inspiring things that anyone in the field can apply to their own life. Now that I've talked about how Nurse Blake inspires me and can inspire many other people, I want to leave you with the reality that making a change begins with you. One of my favorite quotes from a nurse who supports the Nurses Support Their Young campaign that can be very applicable to every student is, "People who repeatedly attack your confidence and self-esteem are quite aware of your potential, even if you're not. Every change starts with the desire to make a change and a small step in the right direction. Never think that any action is too small to make a difference for what you really care about." Thank you.